I worked hard on a new app feature only to have my boss claim it as his own. Then I gathered proof, exposed the truth to investors, and changed everything. Here is how it happened. The nice act from Mark lasted about a week before it became obvious it was a trap. One morning, I came in early to finish some work before a big presentation. Mark was already there, typing furiously on my computer. I froze. He looked up and smiled, but it was a fake smile that made my skin crawl. He told me he was trying to help clean up files before the meeting. I nodded slowly, but inside I was furious. I moved to get my laptop and he pressed a button that logged me out of my accounts. Then he said with that fake friendly tone, "Do not worry, I saved everything." I suspected he was trying to delete or mess up my work to make me look bad during the presentation. I immediately backed up everything on a flash drive and told HR what I saw. They said they would look into it, but I knew I needed more than an investigation. So the night before the big investor presentation, I stayed late and created my own backup copies of the project. I also prepared a quiet but clear message for the investors. When the presentation began, Mark started talking about the feature, taking full credit again. Then just as he was wrapping up, I asked politely if I could add a few words. I shared a succinct timeline of how the feature was developed, showing the documents and messages I had saved. I explained how the whole idea started as my work. The room went silent. I showed the investors the timestamps and prototypes on the screen. Faces changed. The investors looked confused, then a little annoyed. Mark tried to interrupt, but the lead investor held up a hand and said, "We want to hear the full story." Afterward, the investors thanked me and said they appreciated my honesty and hard work. I could see the respect in their eyes. Mark was fuming but could not say much without looking worse. Later, HR informed me that due to the evidence and investor feedback, Mark was put on probation. The company also apologized for the delay in recognizing my contributions and offered me a promotion. I felt a mixture of relief and exhaustion. The fight was not easy, and I still worried about the tension between me and Mark. But I had proven my worth and made sure the truth was clear. I could finally hold my head up without feeling small. The whole experience taught me that standing up for yourself matters, even when it feels like the whole world is against you. Now, I am focused on moving forward, but something tells me I will never forget what it felt like fighting to get my work recognized when my own boss tried to steal it. If you like this story, then follow us for more.